going to, we won't be trying those options of ice cream with lot of sugar or lot of creams. You can have third category where they say, fine, we'll have less sugar, but cream should be higher, right? So that's known as the clustered preference, where the market can be divided into small identifiable groups with the significant difference, right? With the significant difference. Now, that was the segment marketing, the first level. Next, students, we talk about niche marketing. Now, what is this niche marketing? Niche, as the name itself indicates, in this case, your manufacturer or the business, he comes up with some distinctive kind of mix, right? So on one side is the general market, okay, and in the general market they would be excelling, they'll be the specialist in one specific area, right? So what is the benefit of this kind of a marketing? You would see distinct needs, people are ready to pay a premium because you are offering them something special, right? And they are specialists, there is less of the competition and less of, here is the example, washing powder industry, let us take the example. Now to understand niche market, first is this washing detergent industry, right? On one side you have the one segment which is offering you the washing powder, then niche marketing, how will this happen here? You say in that washing powder segment, we are going to excel only in the stain as the stain removers, right? You see the example written there. Surf Excel says, okay, we are committed to fighting against those hard kind of stains. You have carved a special niche, right? You carved a special niche where you are promising the audience that, okay, of that entire washing powder industry, we are only and only going to be the specialist for removing the stains, okay? Second, you have Godrej Easy, again that huge washing powder industry there. Now Godrej says, fine, easy madam, easy, right, for your woolen clothes. So what is that? They have carved that niche specifically for the woolen clothes. Now this niche marketing is also practiced everywhere. Your television is also doing the same thing. In television we have channels which are exclusively taking care of the requirements of children, right? Like you see, for children you have, can we have some names? What are the channels exclusively meant for the children?
Pogo. Cartoon.
Wonderful. Pogo, Cartoon Network, Disney. Oh yeah, so many. They are the examples of the niche marketing, right? So what was the basis there? You say we are going to be the specialist in for the children. Religious and spiritual basis could also be one of the basis, where you say Sanskar TV, Astha, etc. Sports could be another niche where you say Star Sports, ESPN, exclusively meant for the teenagers and other people. As another example, we have various ointment, we have various creams, right? Now this, Paras Pharmaceutical says, we are going to be the specialist in taking care of your heels. They came with crack cream, right? So this crack ointment offered by the Paras Pharmaceutical, what is that? That's again an example of niche marketing, means of the entire big industry, you are excelling in that one small kind of a area, one small kind of a segment. And you see in all these examples, these people are specialists and we all have a tendency to pay extra for all these products, right? For our routine washing powders, maybe supposing if we are paying rupees 20, for these special kind of stain removers, we will happily be paying rupees 50. So why that 30 rupees extra? That 30 rupees extra is because they are offering us some special kind of markets. Here we see herbal toothpaste, Neem Active, marketed by Henkel India. So what is the niche? That herbal segment, right? Colgate otherwise now, even this giant now is gradually moving towards that segment, Rolls-Royce. What is that? Rolls-Royce, right? Now even these people are doing what's known as the niche marketing. They have also carved a special kind of niche and their niche is very special. Means exclusively, this is not meant for ordinary people, right? This is not meant for ordinary people. This is just meant for people who have those robust kind of incomes, right? And the objectives behind buying a Rolls-Royce is not the same as buying a Nano, right? That's not the same as buying any other car for that matter. The objective behind buying this Rolls-Royce is luxury. More than performance, they are looking for luxury, the status maybe we can say. Then there's another niche where we can talk about Ferrari and Lamborghinis. these segments now, what are they looking at? They are offering us performance, right? So, see, the objective is different. On the basis of objective, you are charging the people, right? So, Lamborghini and Ferrari, they are performance oriented, fine, whereas Rolls Royce, they are basically, what are they oriented? What is so special about them? Luxury. What are they offering? They are offering the luxury. Therefore, student, these two consumers, they are never going to have a clash because objective is altogether different, right? So, that is about the niche marketing. Then next we move on to the local marketing. Local marketing, when you talk about, means you are now going to come down to the local market. What is the objective here? Objective in this case is purely to take care of the requirement of that small local market which is there. We can understand this concept in two different ways. First, you can interpret this as, you say that the size of market is very small, right? And the second thing is, you are cutting down those global kind of brands or the national kind of brands, right, in accordance with the requirement of the local market. So, we will be taking up examples for both of them. So, I just said global brands can also come down, right, in accordance with the requirements of the local brands. Like you see the example there, Spider-Man 3, it was released in 5 different languages in India, including Bhojpuri. So, what is that showing? See, that is basically the consumer power. They also understand Bhojpuri, if we are releasing this movie, right. So, what will happen? The records are actually going to be broken, and that is what happened. That is known as marketing locally as per the requirement of the local audience. That is one way. Second is just restricting yourself to the local market, right. So, those are the brands very familiar to Pune people, Chitle Bandhu, right. Maybe people in Delhi won't know about this brand, but when you talk about Pune, Chitle Bandhu, people know, right. That mithai wala, everybody knows. What is this? What is he doing? He is doing that local marketing. Cartridge milk, that is another example of the local marketing. So, what is local marketing? So, in this level, basically you are simply focusing to the local level, the small, the size of population is very, very small, or you are diluting those global norms to the very local norms to match with the requirements of the local market, and this matching may be done with respect to the ingredients, this may be done with respect to language, as you saw there. So, banks also, students, do that local marketing. In Kerala, there are many banks which are exclusively dealing with, taking care of the NRIs, because they know family members of many people in Kerala, they are staying abroad. So as to ensure that these people are also not encountering any problem. So, those big banks in Kerala, they are doing that local kind of marketing. Here we begin with the next one, individual marketing. Individual marketing, as the name itself says, individual, right. So, where did we start? We started with the segment marketing. We spoke about the niche marketing. Then we spoke about the local marketing. See, that inverted pyramid is becoming very, very, very narrow, right. So, now from that wide audience, you are coming down to a very small size of the audience. So, individual marketing. So, there are other names also, we call them ultimate segment, we also call it segment of one, the customized market, or the one-to-one marketing. Now, what's exactly this individual marketing? Now, in this individual marketing, the center of focus, basically the center of attraction is each and every single individual, right. Is something like, you come to me, I am going to customize my product as per your requirement, right. She comes to me, I will see that I am offering what exactly she is looking for, rather than saying that, okay, see, this is what I have, you pick something. Okay. So, in the individual marketing, you are customizing things as per the requirement of every single individual. Here are some of the examples. Now, these Asian Paints, Nerolac and Burgess, what do? I remember when we were small kids, we had very limited choices of colors. You would go, you would buy those paints, and then you will say, fine, let us do with these. But now, you people are very lucky to be born now, right. You have those, now you have that scope of individual marketing is there. So, what are these people doing? They do not offer you the ready-made paints, they will give you the card, right. Those shade cards would be shown to you. Then they say, fine sir, what is your combination, like what exactly are you looking for, right. And the kind of shades the kind of gradations, whatever is possible on this earth today, that is going to be offered to you. That's known as the individual marketing. You're doing that mixing and matching, right, as per the requirement of her. Maybe she said, I want that pale kind of a pink, right, and she says, no, little brighter. So that's possible. That's possible because of the individual marketing which this paint industry is doing. Then Arvind Meals. One option is those ready-made kind of jeans that you wear. Okay. Now what are they doing? They've also moved a step beyond. Even they are offering you, even they are into that individual marketing. And how are they doing it? They say, fine. What are they doing? Yeah.
Ready to stitch jeans.
Wonderful. So ready to stitch, one thing is, what will they do? They'll be offering you that ready to stitch kind of a jeans. Wonderful. So what do they say? Fine, our tailor is there. Whatever design you want this jeans to be altered, we are going to do that for you. That's known as the individual marketing. We can have some more examples. Can we have some examples in the restaurant industry, some food industry of the individual marketing? Anybody? Individual marketing. Can you think of some dhabas that are practicing this individual marketing? Individual marketing adopted by dhabas. Okay, I'll talk about that.
If you go to a dhaba and you order a dish, the other the person who owns the dhaba is going to be like, oh, you should try this. This is the speciality. So he's in a way marketing his food.
Okay,
This
great.
is speciality. You should try this.
Wonderful. I'll cut back. I'll back.
Ma'am, what about Subway when we make our own customized sandwich?
So that's one example. Subway offers you your own kind of customized sandwiches. What else?
Ma'am, I was also going to talk about Subway only.
Okay, so that was the same pinch, huh? Okay. Anyway, students, another example I'll talk about dhaba. So in dhabas, you know, now there's a trend. This is the in thing. What will they say? They say, fine, sir, you come, garden fresh things, right? So what do they say? So there's a garden behind. Sir, please go, you pluck the vegetable of your choice, right? Get that vegetable here. Tell us the kind of spices you want us to mix for you, and then after we are going to cater for you. That's known as the individual marketing, right? So you say, oh, ye to ghar ke khane se bhi, this is better than what you are offering at your houses. That's known as, yeah. That's an example. Come.
Seafood restaurants,
Gajni
they
in Mumbai.
show you Ghazali. Ghazali in Mumbai, they take you to the aquarium and they ask you to pick which fish you want.
Exactly. So Ghazali in Mumbai, they are talking about where the aquarium, they say, okay, you just put a finger, you say which fish, and they are going to prepare that for you.
Ma'am, a more advanced version you can find in Kerala as part of the tourism. Ma'am, there are fishing sports in some resorts. You can fish and you can catch the fish and they'll cook it for you.
Wonderful. So it's not that, see, this is my menu and you have to tick one of the options. It's like, okay, there's a sea, you know, you catch a fish and we are going to cook that for you as per your taste. That's known as the individual marketing. So those were the different levels of marketing. Now we move on to the another part of this chapter. That's what are the different factors on the basis of which the market segmentation can be done. So here you see these are mainly the 4 factors on the basis of which the market segmentation can be done. The first one is geographic, then we say the demographic, psychographic and the behavioral one. Let's take them up one by one. First one is the geographic segmentation. Geography, as the name indicates, you are going to divide the population pool on the basis of geography. When you say geography, that would mean, first of all, let's talk about India, East India, West India, North India, South India. One, you can divide this on the basis of cities and villages, right? Yes, Shiv? Okay, you want to add on?
No, but ma'am, it's not.
I am talking about India. We are sitting in India. Okay. So, geography students, we are talking if we have to talk about globe, right? If we have to talk about globe, then maybe we can divide this into these different continents maybe. We can divide the entire globe on the basis of different continents, right? Now we are talking about India. So when it is about India, you can divide this into east zone, north zone, west zone, south zone and maybe the central zone. That's one vector. Thereafter, the rural market, urban market. And why are we dividing the market on these different bases? Because there is a significant difference, right, amongst these different factors. What the North Indians eat, South Indians may not like it. what the way you know the eastern people wear or they dress up, that may not be the same as the western part of Indians too, right. That is why we see there has to be a significant difference when you are deciding on the different factors. Okay.